This is Scotty Nell Hughes with your breaking news from Breaking.app. Ukraine braces for disaster as nuclear plant approaches critical. The BBC reports that danger is growing near a nuclear plant in Ukraine as the plant remains under fire from heavy shelling. Since early March, Russian forces have occupied the site, which is the home of Europe's largest nuclear reactor. The area has been heavily shelled in the past 2 weeks, with both sides blaming each other. Now, NATO has called on the United Nations to send inspectors to the Zaporizhzhia power plant, claiming the facility poses a serious threat to Ukraine and neighboring countries. It is impossible to ensure the safety of the nuclear power plant while the Russian occupying forces are there. It is the key concern that we should all understand. Now, according to officials, power to the plant could be cut off as Russia redirects electricity to Crimea, which it annexed in 2014. Now, Rafael Grossi, the Director General of the International Atomic Energy Agency, warns that the strike highlights any military firepower directed at or from the facility would amount to playing with fire, with potentially catastrophic consequences. For the sake of protecting people of Ukraine and elsewhere from a potential nuclear accident, we must all set aside our differences and act now. Now, BBC reports that while Ukraine is unable to force Russia to relinquish control over the power plant, the country is focused on preparing for the worst. For these stories and more, make sure that you press click and subscribe to Breaking.app.